I'm an empty homes officer. I work with Scottish Borders Council and Dumfries and Galloway Council, and I work with owners of private sector empty properties to assist them in bringing them back into use. Well, initially we obtain information from council tax about the list of empty homes, and we send out an initial letter, more or less an introductory letter, explain who I am, that I understand they've got an empty property and would they please contact me and discuss why it's empty and what assistance we might be able to offer. The feedback we get from owners is that there are repairing issues, or there are quite involved family disputes or family issues, and that's why they're stuck empty. And to a certain extent you're just trying to tease out those initial problems and try and find a way forward with them. So it's basically opening the dialogue, finding out why they're empty, what the key issues are, how long it's been empty for, how it came about, and get the little back story to them really. Every empty property's got a history, every empty property's got a story to it, and we're just trying to sort of establish those ground rules. As part of the wider Homes Again project, of which Dumfries HRA is part, we've developed a suite of information leaflets, guidance for owners, ranging from accessing VAT exemptions and discounts, depending on the length of time the property's been empty, to guidance on bringing the property up to looking its best as a saleability option, renting properties out, selling them at auctions, lots of different ways to feed in. And we've also tried to work with the private sector, so we've got builders merchants who are prepared to offer discounts to people, refer through the project. One or two letting agents have also expressed a willingness to offer discounts to people who want them to manage their properties. We try and look at a range of ways that a property can be brought back into use, not just selling it or letting it, where finance may be a problem. In the 3 streets there were 25 properties that were empty, and over the course of the time since I've been in post, which is April 2012, we've brought 7 back into use, either within the HRA or abutting that, but certainly with the owners have had an interest within the housing regeneration area.
That's a big percentage.
It's a very big percentage. It's making it a place where people want to live, so when you bring properties back into use, people want to stay in them, and it encourages people to use the facilities in that area, so it's a win-win situation for Dumfries. There's the natural link through to my fellow housing officers here. They're dealing with the occupied properties as well as the empty homes, and it's very much a joined-up approach to encourage owners to come back into or to bring properties up to standard as well as bring them back into use. We also liaise with people like building standards. There's 1 or 2 properties there that are causing us concerns about the condition. And not just those concerns, but actually, helping owners with applying for building warrants to do work. We're working with the planners over various issues that have arisen, particularly the flood risk area in the Fries Vennel. And we're also working with the community payback team. They've helped us in areas where there's been fly tipping, and this has been a matter that's been raised with me by owners who are saying that perhaps that's why properties are staying empty or people don't stay in the area. And we find that by liaising with those teams, they actually get the area cleared very quickly. And those quick wins that demonstrate to people who've complained that we are listening to them, that we're trying to raise the area, and you can't underestimate the impact of those quick wins to people, because word spreads around these streets, the very close communities, and it does help no end to get that done. Initially making that contact, initially having them on the phone after they've received a letter 1 from you, or they've read something on the website, or it's been referred through by somebody else who you've helped, just getting them on the phone and saying, okay, tell me about it. Not being judgmental, being very empathic, because they do all have their own story, and some of them are really quite tragic, and you mustn't judge anybody for why they've kept a property empty. There's always a good reason, and you just got to tease that out.